Shanti. Last week, Murli, we could not do last day. We can just see a glance on it, only the essence. And so yesterday, Baba was talking about that sweet children, Father has come to give you true freedom and to liberate you from the punishment of weapons of death and from your dependency of Ravan. And then he asked, what is the difference between what explanation Father give and what your children give? So Father gives explanation by saying, I am your father, sweet children. This no one can say because Father is topmost, both the Father, Brahma Baba and Shiv Baba. Shiv Baba highest, after that Brahma Baba. So he only can make us realize. If a same classmate making us understand you are good, you are bad, we won't value. But if someone elder is telling, there is respect. And also there is impact. So Baba then asked, children, are you not ashamed that you have become impure? So now become pure. No, after realizing that we became impure, we should have that feeling, right? That, oh my God, we had become impure. This much wrong we had done. So that realization will make us become pure. So essence was, you have found the one Father. Therefore, do not worry about anything. Follow his directions, have unlimited sense, and become instrument to lift everyone with happiness. We should lift everyone with happiness. And so we should not worry for anything. There are many worries. No, suppose we are living in joint family, then somebody complained. There will be worry coming in office. There's somebody who is or boss misunderstood or there's some misunderstanding. There's worry. So Baba is telling, do not worry about anything, any kind of thing in future, past. Just follow his direction. Have unlimited sense and become instrument to uplift everyone with happiness. Now our happiness should not change with others' behavior, but we should become Baba's instrument to uplift everyone with happiness. And in order to be saved from the punishment of the demons of the death, receive true independence. And you definitely have to become pure. This knowledge is your source of income, so imbibe it and become wealthy. Blessing is, may you be knowledgeable soul who transform wrong into right with the light and might of this knowledge. May you be a knowledgeable soul who transforms wrong into right with the light and might of this knowledge. So something wrong has happened. How can we change into right? By using the light of and might of knowledge. It is said knowledge is light and might. When they have light, that is enlightenment as to this is wrong. And this is right. This is darkness and this is light. This is wasteful and this is powerful. Then when they understand anything to be wrong, they would not be inclined to perform wrong acts or to have wrong thoughts. Knowledgeable souls mean those who are sensible embodiment of this knowledge. They can never say it should be it should have been like this, or they have the power to transform wrong into right. This is very, very powerful Vardhan, because for any situation, this is the power that we need. The light and might of knowledge. And when we become knowledgeable with the light and might of knowledge, we can transform the wrong situation into right. We can transform as it is going to the mind. It we should transform and then take into the mind. For example, today only one incident happened that there was one soul who was misunderstanding, misunderstood actually, and did not accepted Baba as a one God. He was telling there are many God in every nook and corner, and he also can see light in everything. Like that, there happened, and there was like children used to come play. They stopped coming, so I also left. Okay, let them come on their own. But then, light of knowledge, I realized no, I am Baba's child. I need to become his instrument to uplift everyone. If I leave, then who will lift them? I should first go and talk. I should first come forward, bend, because I am becoming embodiment of tolerance. I should accept as the person are. I should not try to force the change on them. And whatever they are doing is what is their role. Another thing, the deep realization what came is every soul which is not a primary ancestor soul, their energy depend on the previous ancestors. For example, our energy, why we came into knowledge? Because our ancestors changed. Brahma Baba, Saraswati Ma, Ashtaratan, advanced party. And that brought might in us, that brought strength, that brought change in us. Now they will change when whom they are calling, whom they are still praying. 33 crore deities, their ancestor souls are very, very important for them. If they change only, they can change. Still, there are many Brahmins who are doing both, listening to knowledge but not understanding, and also doing bhakti. They don't have still complete renunciation. That's why Baba says, spread the light and might of unlimited detachment, renunciation. So, that renunciation will bring about the vibration and then souls will change. And that's why it is not his mistake. He don't have the power to change. He's calling and he is so strongly affected by his ancestral soul. It may be I, it may be some more. So until that doesn't change, he cannot change. He's dependent. That's why Baba what he always says. You are the Adhar mode to Dhar mode. Everyone's liberation will happen through you. When you liberate yourself, they'll become liberated. When you have complete renunciation, they also will have the vibration of renunciation. So, understanding your importance, you should do every act, think, behave, speak, act. So that way, I got so much might in me. I went and spoke, and the problem resolved. I accepted how it is. He explained, I respect you. And another lesson that when you want to take regard, you need to learn to give regard. But in Saman, be in your Saman and give regard to others. That giving is only taking. And when I gave regard, he also showed regard. And so much regard he showed. That made me realize why the ancestor souls are having this much regard in his heart. Because 5,000 years back, they gave him regard. And that's why he is regarding them still. That's what Baba is telling. If you give them regard now to all the souls, If they become your subjects, they will regard you. And also in the Dwapar, from Dwapar, that means from Copper Age, in Bhakti Marg also, they will worship you. So how this knowledge became might for me. And it was easy for me to solve this problem forever. That's what Baba gave the blessing. And this blessing is very powerful. We should keep it and use it in some pen and paper always. In our purse, in our something. Whenever we have anything problem, what I learned today, anything strike me today, any Murli point, surely touching will come. So may you be a knowledgeable soul who transform right, wrong into right with the light and might of this knowledge. It is said knowledge is light and might, and when they have light, that is enlightenment as to this is wrong and this is right, this is darkness, this is light. This is wasteful. But anything I can do it. And this is powerful. And then, when they understand anything to be wrong, they would not be inclined to perform wrongs or have wrong thoughts. Knowledgeable soul means those who are sensible embodiment of this knowledge. They can never say it should have been like this, or for they have the power to transform wrong into right. First, I was thinking, why should I go? It's okay, let it be. Let him only come and speak. He need, if he feel okay, he'll come. But that was making me burdened. That was making me, because it is not Baba's advice. And if anything we do against Baba's Srimad, we cannot become angel. We will have the burden of disobeying him, small to smallest. Anything which he has told, if we are not onto that, will not have any might, will not be light, we cannot become angel. And the burden of sin will not let me be happy, relaxed. Slogan was those who constantly have pure and positive thoughts for others and themselves become free from having any wasteful thoughts. This realization is very deep. And even we can go much more deep. That's what Baba says. Any virtue, go deep within it. What Baba has told. How can you apply it for nation, for the world, for the society? Because when we become yogi, our every action should be with the responsibility of the action taking for the welfare of the full world, not only ourselves. Even if we are growing up a child, we should grow them in such a way that they are useful to the world, they are useful to the society, that they don't create problem but become a brick in bringing the golden world. And yesterday I was reading Gita. Gita means, in that also, Gita is obviously Baba's speech only in very light way. Means Baba has given elaborate knowledge. In Bhakti Marg, they took the pinch of it and put it, but they did not put everything correct. Something they missed. So in that, I was having that Krishna is talking to Arjun. Arjun, you should not think of your own loss and gain. If you want to be a good yogi, righteous, then your every act should be for the society. You sh- and Baba says, no, you all, every soul is Draupadi now. Every Murli says. So he's telling, it is not about one Draupadi you have to fight. Fight with what? Fight with the wrongs, fight with the vices, fight with our own weakness. It is not about the one Draupadi. You need to fight for all our Draupadi. For all you have to fight. Because when there was wrong happening, the whole society was calm. Now also see, how much crime is increased for the women being uh, abused or misbehaved very badly. So what is the reason why the society is calm and enjoying their own lives? All are becoming culprit. When we just see also and be quiet, we are becoming culprit. Because we are following wrong domain, wrong body consciousness. It's their matter, it's mine, it's mine, it's mine. And nobody has strength to come out and stand with non-violence itself, raise or help this kind of thing and make the change. Because what is the reason behind it? Calm vikar, lust. Who has the power to finish the lust? No one has power to finish the lust. Only Baba. So you, Baba, here Krishna telling to Arjun, your every action should be in such a mindset that it should be for whole world, whole society. And that's why Murli Manthan step is when you read a Murli, a point, you should learn how can you bring change in yourself, then how can you bring change to the nation, and how can you change the society. These three things should come out after churning the Murli. This is the correct way of churning the Murli. Uh, one book is there, How to Churn Murli by Bhrata Jagdish ji. So today Baba is telling, sweet children, I, your bodiless father, I am teaching you bodily beings in order to make you bodiless. This is something new which only you children understand. He want to make us bodiless. Why? Because all vices are due to body. If bodilessness is there, soul consciousness is there, finish why anyone will have lust of girl or boy kind of thing also. First thing, the Mahashatru is lust. When we know after two birth of girl they are going to make boy, just see all their birth. Two are girl, then other boy. And if boy is there, then surely they would have in girl. So surely we will understand it as their acting, as their role, as their costume. So will not get, we will become calm cheap. And like that anger, what is the reason of anger? Calm and moh. That means lust and attachment is the two biggest reason of attachment. So why does Baba repeatedly have to explain the same thing to children? It is because you children repeatedly forget. Some children say Baba explained the same thing over and over again. But actually, Baba always gives something new. We need to churn and find it out. It's like, uh, in a box of in a box there are some pieces of this thing in that some diamond is there, or you can understand that I have a headache and I have a box of medicines. Now in that I need to search the medicine which suits me, which is for me at that point. Everything is useful. We will not throw the box of medicine. At today, I need headache medicine, so I'll take headache. Tomorrow, if I have fever, I'll take fever medicine. Another day, I have cough, I'll take cough medicine. So Baba's knowledge is full like a box of medicine, but everything will not be useful at once for us. Yes, we should collect it, keep it safe in our memory, So we can use it for other scenarios coming life. Surely it will come. So at that point, I need only headache medicine. So we'll read wholeheartedly and which the point suits for my quietness, calmness of mind, I'll take that. We'll understand the whole Murli, keep all the points, and use the point which now I need now. So, but some children says that it is same over and over again because we read it very normally in body consciousness. We cannot then get that essence which is hidden. The Baba says, children, I definitely have to say the same thing because you forget them. And yes, Baba also says, yeah, some few things are same because you forget them. You forget that you are fighting with Maya, the storm of Maya distress you. If I did not caution you every day, you would be defeated by the storms of Maya. You have not yet become satopradhan. When you do become that, Baba will stop speaking this knowledge to you. When we will become satopradhan and we won't get defeated with the storms of Maya, then Baba will stop giving the knowledge also. And everyone will be satopradhan number wise. All will not become satopradhan of the same level. Om Shanti. One second. Water can person के 1 second. So I just so this is why Baba is telling I some of the points he repeat because we forget. Even we forget no we are soul. Om Shanti. This is called unique spiritual knowledge. Even in new world of golden age, it will be bodily beings who teach one another. But now everyone teaches knowledge. It is taught here too. All of those bodily beings teach one another. You would never have heard that it is bodiless father or the spiritual father who is teaching. This is very, 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 very fortunate thing for us. Very, very fortunate. Luckiest we are that bodiless father, God Himself teaching us. Even in scriptures they have written God Sri Krishna speaks. He too is a bodily being. On hearing this new thing, people become confused. Now, because of Gita, they told Krishna speaks. They made the people confused. Clearly, God is speaking in that I don't take birth. Krishna took birth, right? He is clearly telling, I don't take birth. I control Maya and incarnate into an ordinary being. Clearly speaking. Then who is there? Because they cannot see, they couldn't know that it is someone inside the body who is speaking from the body of soul of Krishna. But it is not Krishna. Krishna's soul is there, but it is Brahma that became everyone. This point missed. That's why whole world became confused. So you to understand number wise according to the effort you make that the spiritual father is teaching us spirits. This is something new. It is only at this confluence age that the father himself comes and tells you, I teach you through this one. That one is the ocean of knowledge, the ocean of peace, and the father of all souls. This is something to be understood. There's nothing to see. The soul is the main thing and it is imperishable. There's nothing to see. We need to understand. The whole world need to understand. And when we understand completely, when we become soul conscious completely, they will become soul conscious. Because we are ancestor soul, worshipable soul. The soul is the main thing that it is imperishable, whereas the body is perishable. That imperishable soul sits here and teaches you. Although you see a corporeal body in front of you, you know that it is not the body being who is giving you this knowledge. It is the bodiless Father who is giving you this knowledge. How does He give it? You understand this too. People understand this with great difficulty. You have to beat your heads so much to enable them to have faith in this. Those people, you have to beat your head. People will not understand it so easily. Those people say that corporeal, incorporeal one has no name, form, time, or place. He is everywhere. Father is everywhere. The Father Himself sits here and teaches you. How much controversy. They cannot believe because they have firm faith that He has no name, form, time, or place. He is everywhere. He says, I am the Father of all souls. You cannot see Him. You understand that He is bodiless. I, soul, cannot see ourselves. Then how I'll see Baba? We need to understand, but this understanding is also given by Baba to us. So we are luckiest soul. He is the ocean of knowledge, bliss, and love. How would He teach you? The Father Himself explained how He comes and whose support He takes. I do not take birth through a womb. This is what He is told in Gita also. I do not take a birth through womb. I never become a human being or a deity. Even deities adopt bodies. I remain constantly bodiless. I alone have the part in the drama of never taking rebirth. I alone. So, this is something to be understood. I am not visible. How will they even? There is a conversation going on between Dhritarashtra and Sanjay. That when he says that I know all your birth, when Krishna says to Arjun, I know all your birth, then they both are having conversation, Dhritarashtra and Sanjay. Who is this person who is speaking? It doesn't look like Krishna. Because Krishna is, we know from him childhood, he is not the one who is speaking. Then Sanjay told, looks like he's a very different one who is speaking. He's the one, I think he's the one who control the whole universe. Then Dhritarashtra is telling, I think he's someone who is misguiding Arjun. He's somebody cheater. See, same situation is happening today. We are getting this knowledge, but those who are watching us, they is they what they are understanding. They don't. Dhritarashtra was not having eye. What does that depict? That there are many Dhritarashtra who don't have the eye of knowledge. So they will see from the worldly eye, from the eye of Maya, eye of this world, eye of body consciousness. They cannot realize that this is something he is giving right path. And Sanjay is trying to understand. He is realizing this looks like the two type of people in this world who is seeing God teaching us and we are following God. But the realization is different for those people who are out of this origin, who are not Brahmin. We all are Arjun. But when Brahma Baba through Shiv Baba through Brahma Baba is teaching, they cannot see Shiv Baba in them. So what they think? How can this Brahma teach? Who is this bodily being cheating us? And how can we consider him as a god? Because they cannot see God. No one can see God. You understand that he is bod. So you and me, we are understanding that he is bodiless. I cannot see myself, I cannot see him, but we can feel him. As we cannot see air, we cannot see the sunlight, but we can feel it. We can feel the air, we can feel the essence, khushbu. Like that, we can feel God. We can feel ourselves like that because we are also light and we are tiny, more smaller than an atom. So even if it blinks in front of us, we won't be able to realize it. That's the reason they made a very big lingam of Shiv. So see the Dhritarashtra. They both keep on listening what Arjun and what Krishna is talking. That means Shiv Baba in the body of soul of Krishna. So when Shiv Baba is telling to we Arjun that you have to leave this moh attachment because this is the reason of all your pain. Your all action should be for welfare of the being. Then Dhritarashtra realized, yes, this what he's telling. I also feel at this point that I used to think my sons, I have 100 children and all will be there with me. But today no one is there with me, and going forward I am going to be alone only. This is going to happen with all world. Everyone will realize, and there are many are realizing that what they are telling that this lust attachment are our enemy. True. Now nobody is standing with me, nobody is supporting me, even our own children are leaving us. And they are in their own battlefield. In their own battlefield means they have their own priority in their life. Karma Kshetra, Kurukshetra. This is our Karma Kshetra, and this is only our battlefield where we are continuously fighting with Maya. Now we are the warriors, they are the sufferers. So, how lucky we are that we can understand it correctly and that we became Arjun of God. And I really love God saying, when Krishna says to Arjun, you are my friend, you are my dear, and that's why I'm giving you this knowledge. This is what Baba always says. This is what Baba says, that you all are dear and near to me. And that's why I have come to give you this knowledge, and only you can understand this. We are dear of Baba, of God. So, how would so Baba is telling, the Father himself explains how he comes and whose support he takes. I do not take birth through a womb. I never become a human being or a deity. Even deities adopt a body. I remain constantly bodiless. I alone have the part in the drama of never taking rebirth. Only God has part in drama of never taking a rebirth. Except him, everyone has rebirth. So this is something to be understood. I am not visible. Those people think that it is God Sri Krishna who speaks. Look at the type of carrier they have created on the path of devotion. God has taken the chariot of Krishna. That is, last chariot is body of Krishna, last birth of body, last birth of Krishna. This is rebirth, last rebirth. After that, he will again be born as a Prince Sri Krishna in Satyug. So, but in devotion, how the picture they have created. The father says, children, you are not confused, are you? Right? We are so clear. We are not at all confused. We know what we are following. We are following truth. We are able to understand because we only have got the power to understand. If we compare our understanding and the kids, small kids' understanding in understanding any problem, how will they behave? If I ask them, don't eat chocolate, right? And if I ask myself, we should not eat chocolate, I can understand, right, and follow it. But when we say them, they will take it as a differently, and they cannot understand, and they will think something that mama is not good. She stops my chocolate, right? But the same thing is with other souls and we souls. They don't have the power of to understand. So when we will ask them, don't eat non-veg, pray to one God, God is light, they will think as an ego that they are defeating me in my own opinion and my own culture that I am following. They are trying to show me low that they are high and we are low. And that's why they deny. They don't have the power of understanding. And that's why most of the soul of the world, Baba says, give them regards, understand them, and give them mansa seva. Through Sakash, you gave them first the energy. Then you speak in soul consciousness, then only they will be able to understand. Slowly, slowly. They cannot, like tricks we use, no? To we give them so much love, we give them so much praises, and then we say, see, this is not good now, you can understand, right? Like that only the world of the souls of the world need now. They cannot understand directly. So that's why Baba is telling that you are not confused, right? If we also will be like them, that then we'll become like that. When we are body conscious, we feel why we only have to change, why we only understand, why they are not understanding, why I only have to hear the words. This type of question comes when we become forget ourselves. We forget Baba, we forget the knowledge, and we forget ourselves, who we are. Then we also react in the same way as the worldly people. That why I should listen. So if you don't understand something, come and understand it from the Father. Never we should carry on any misunderstanding about this knowledge, any confusion. We can ask the instrument souls. In fact, the Father continued to explain everything to you without your asking Him. You don't need to ask anything. I only incarnate at this most auspicious conference age. My birth is wonderful because He only incarnate. He control Maya and he entered the body. The Maya cannot stop him. The Maya cannot control him. He take the Maya under his control and he come into the body. But we are under the Maya. So that's why his birth is wonderful. He come directly in between the forehead and sit. You children also find it a wonder. He enables you to pass such an important examination. He's teaching you to make you into greatest masters of the world. This is something wonderful. Souls, I come to serve you every 5,000 years. How ground to earth is. I am teaching you souls. I come at the confluence age of every cycle in order to serve you. So why should we not serve the other souls and worry for they will understand or not. For half a cycle, you have been calling out, "Oh Baba, oh purifier, come." Sri Krishna is not called purifier, only Supreme Father, Supreme Soul is called purifier. So Baba has to come here to purify the impure ones. This is why it is said, immortal image of the true Baba, the immortal image of the true teacher, and immortal image of the true Satguru. Sikhs have very good slogans. However, they don't know when the Satguru, the immortal image, comes. It is remembered that it didn't take God long to change human beings into deities. When does He come to change human beings into deities? He alone is the one who grants salvation to everyone. You have to have firm faith in this. What does He come and say? He simply say, Man mana bhava. Two things are must. Firm faith, because people will raise questions and you will become questionless. Then you should not have doubt, because there are many questions about which answer we cannot know. We are not becoming, we have not become scholars. We don't have, we are becoming master ocean of knowledge. But still there can be many questions for which we don't have answer. We should not get upset on that. We should try to get it from the experienced soul who are elder souls, or ask Baba. And then we should be man mana bhava. That means we should remember whatever work we are doing, whomever meeting, but thought and remembrance should be of Baba. He also explained the meaning of that. No one else explains his meaning. The Satguru, the immortal image, sits here and explains to you through this body. In this body of Brahma, Satguru Shiv Baba is sitting. Consider yourself to be souls. So you should understand this. This is the main thing. Consider yourself to be souls. The Father has to come here to serve you children in order to make you into masters of the world. He explains, O spiritual children, you were satopradhan and you then become tamopradhan. This world cycle continues to turn. There was the pure world of just those deities. Where did all of them go? No one knows this. They are confused. The Father comes and makes you sensible. Children, I only come once. Why should I come in the pure world? Death cannot come there. The Father is the death of all death. This is again another secret and something which is like a secret. Why Father cannot come there in Satyug? Death cannot come there. Kal cannot come there. And he's Mahakal, a form of death, because he's taking every soul's right. For the world, it is like that. But actually, he's doing good. He's liberating everyone. But that liberation in the worldly language is called death. The other death, Kal, death comes for one person and then the soul go to rebirth or they wander. But when Father comes, nobody wander, but all of them together go to their home. So he gives the last death to everyone, unlimited death, like like death of all. That's why it's called Mahakal. That's why when death is not there, he also cannot come there. So neither death nor the great death comes there. But no, Baba, you are my lovely Baba, you should come there. Why you are telling yourself like this? He comes and takes all souls back. You go back in happiness. Yes, Baba, we are ready to go back happily with you. This is why we called you out to you. Take us from this impure world to the pure world via the land of peace. We used to call him, right? God, please take me away from this world. Where this was common language. Everyone wanted to die or do suicide also because they used to think they will go to God. They wanted to become liberated from this. world. That was the first thing they wanted to escape, and they used to call out Baba. Baba to nobody know. God, Kadavale, Allah, Father God, I am fed up. Please take me away from this world. Like they will say, but where they will take? Whether this essence itself, nobody ever paid attention. That much we are ignorant of what we are saying, what we never understood. Our unconsciously, subconsciously, we are saying the thing that we want to go to God place, my place, soul world, but we never thought what we are saying. So do not repeatedly forget this thing. Now, at least, we should not forget that we have to go to pure world via land of peace. However, Maya, the enemy, is standing here. She repeatedly makes you forget. I am the master, almighty authority. But Maya too is almighty. She rules over you for half a cycle and makes you forget. This is why the Father has to explain to you every day. If Baba were not to caution you every day, Maya would cause a lot of damage. This is a play of the pure and impure. The Father now says, become pure in order to reform your behavior. Become pure in order to reform your behavior. There is so much fighting because of vice of lust. The Father says, each of you has now received a third eye of knowledge. And so only look at souls. Do not even look at anything with your physical eyes. All of us souls are brothers. How can we indulge in vice, become bodiless, and we have to become bodiless and return home? The soul came here satopradhan and has to become satopradhan and return to the sweet home. The main thing is purity. People say it is fine that the same thing is explained every day, but they should at least follow all the things that are explained to them. They're explained to you so that you can put them into practice, but hardly anyone follows them. This is why Baba has to explain every day. Why don't say, Baba, we have understood very well what you explain to us every day, and we will now become Satopradhan from Tamopradhan. You are free now. Do you say this? Therefore, Baba has to explain every day. There is just the one thing, but you don't do that. You don't even remember Father. You say, Baba, I forget you repeatedly. The Father has to tell you repeatedly in order to remind you to have remembrance. This is what you have to explain to one another. Consider yourself to be a soul and remember the Supreme Soul, and your sins will be cut away. There's no other way. This is what he says at the beginning and at the end. Anyhow, all souls have to come. But only when chronologically only they will come. They cannot come first. We have not see. If I am the ancestor soul for those souls who are around me as well as far distant soul. If I am not going to center regularly, I am not following all the good things like eating sattvic food, talking sattvic, listening sattvic, speaking sattvic, like no waste, no negative. If I have not changed, their change cannot happen. For sure, their change cannot happen. Everything has to happen chronologically. Those who came first, they understand the knowledge first, they go from the world also first. And that's why advanced party already left for the subtle world. They are waiting there. Because the world will start together at first. 9 lakh souls will come. So now we understood the knowledge, but those who are not understanding or those who have not come in knowledge, but yet they will come if they have to come, or if they have, they will also change. Even if they don't come into the knowledge, they will change, and their change is not coming because we are not changing. And then in this process only, Maya is the obstacle because obviously if I changed, they will change. So Maya will bring problem from them only, that we don't show the courage to change, to step the foot. We forget because we don't have firm faith on God that nothing wrong will happen, no relationship will be spoiled, and we still keep on following impure thing. But another thing is that every step which is against Srimad, whether sleeping, eating, waking, speaking, thinking, against Baba Srimad, then we will never become angel. We have to become angel, but then again we will be becoming pure by punishment. This is another category of the souls. So we should not try to go into those categories. We should have firm faith. God is with me. Even the whole world go against me, politely, with both hands folded, I will follow what Baba is telling. I will not go against the Srimad even for one Srimad, and not use my own mind, and that is called Man Mana Bhava. That's why Baba is telling that now remember me. What will happen by remembering him alone? We will get the power. When we don't remember him alone, then the energy of the this world come to us, and this energy of this world is tamopradhan. So we won't get the that power to walk on Srimad, because we need power to walk on the Srimad. So at once who just sacrificed everything on Baba, they got ultimate power, like Brahma Baba. He got ultimate power to walk on his path. How much things came in front of him? Storms. The Baba is telling. There is no other way. There is only one way. Either we remember him and cut our sins, or we have to face the consequences. The tribunal will be there. So we have to avoid those things. It is not passed with honor, right? We should go from here with honor. How it will be if in this worldly jail we are put, we'll feel ashamed, right? So why should go in God's jail? So this is what he says at the beginning and at the end. It is only by having remembrance that you can become satopradhan. You yourself, right, Baba, the storms of Maya make me forget you. So should the Father not caution you? Should he just leave you alone? The Father knows that you are number wise according to your effort. We cannot return until you become satopradhan. Why he came? If he didn't came also, what will happen? We all will get punishment and go to Paramdham automatically. The world will end automatically. He doesn't do anything for the world to end or end. Automatically, all souls will go by having their own punishment. But he is doing this much effort, this much knowledge, so that we don't get punishment, because his Father is ocean of mercy. So he don't want us to face the punishments, to face the consequences of our karma. So he's teaching us right karma. So this knowledge is of just a second. If a second we understood this knowledge, we'll get full confidence, we'll walk on his path fearlessly. But then number wise, we understand this knowledge. You have found the unlimited Father, but only when you have become pure will you receive unlimited happiness from him. We have now got Father, but happiness, unlimited happiness will receive when we are pure. We have to make effort very well. Such a darling babies we are for our Father, that he is doing this much of effort on us. Some don't understand anything on. They don't even have the sense to remember the Father. They have never studied this study. Throughout the cycle, no one has ever studied with the incorporeal Father. So this is something new. The father says, I come every 5,000 years to make you satopradhan. Until you become satopradhan, you cannot attain that status. Just as students fail in their other subject studies, so students fail here too. They don't understand at all what will happen by remembering Shiva. They don't understand at all. He's the father, so you would definitely receive the inheritance of heaven from him. The father only explains to you once, and you become deities through that. You become deities, and then everyone else will come here, number wise, to play their parts. Not all of these things can sit in the intellects of the old mothers. There are so many old mothers, right? 80s, 90s. It is difficult for them to understand. So the father says, consider yourself to be souls and remember, Father. If you cannot understand so much, just consider yourself to be soul and remember, Father. That is all. That Shiv Baba is the father of all souls. Everyone has his or her own physical father. That is all. That Shiv Baba is the father of all souls. Okay. As Shiv Baba is incorporeal. While remembering him, you will become pure, shed your body, and go to Father. The Father explains a lot, but not all of you understand to the same extent. Maya makes you forget. This is called a battle. The Father sits here and explains to you so well. He reminds you of so many things. Make a list of main mistakes that have been made. One is of the Father being omnipresent. The biggest mistake that the world made is made the Father omnipresent. He is present everywhere. God speaks, Baba is telling, I am not omnipresent. It is the five vices that are omnipresent. This is a very severe mistake. Now, any soul is there, na, which is wandering. Suddenly, someone's death comes. So, what happens? The people around in the relatives, they will be talking about that poor person went. If he is here, he can do this. He can tell us where these things are. And that soul is listening everything, but nobody can see him. He'll be very, 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 very feeling unusual. Like, how can I express them to that I am here? I'm listening you. Why you are not listening to me? Right? But because God knows He's God, right? So He know that children, why they called me omnipresent. So He's not that way as we will become. He know this is the drama. So He respect drama also. We should also respect drama like Him. So it is Supreme Father, Supreme Soul. Who is that? Shri Krishna is not the God of the Gita. It is Shiv Baba. Put this mistake right and you will become deities. Because we only made it wrong. We were the first one who told Baba is God is omnipresent. If we correct the mistakes, we'll become deities again. So what we have to do now? We turn the pages. But we have to turn the pages back and come to the first page where Baba is Supreme Power, Supreme Father, Supreme Teacher, Supreme Sadguru, Resident of Paramdham, Point of Light, Ocean of Knowledge, Ocean. To the last, to the beginning, we have to go back again. In short time, we change these pages in 5,000 years. We now have to change these pages back in just few moments remaining. However, no child has yet written to Baba saying that he explained to others because it is because of this mistake that Bharat has become impure from pure. This too has to be told to them. How can God be omnipresent? God is one. He is Supreme Father, Supreme Teacher, Supreme Sadguru. No bodily being can be called Supreme Father, Teacher, and Sadguru. Sri Krishna is the highest in the whole world. He comes when the whole world is Satopradhan. Then Ram comes. When the world is Sato, then other comes down, number wise, at their own time. In the scripture, they saw that throat of Shankar became blue on taking everyone's spices. However, even now, while explaining this thing, things, your throats dry up. Correct, right? People don't understand. And we get tired, okay. It is such a small matter, but Maya is so powerful. It has made everyone so blind in knowledge. Each one you can ask your heart, have I become virtuous in satopradhan? The father explained, you cannot reach your karmatit state until destruction takes place, no matter how much you beat your heads. Sit and remember Shiv Baba the whole time. Do not even talk of anything else. That is all. Baba, I will definitely attain karmatit stage before the war takes place. It is not possible in drama for someone like that to emerge. Baba is telling because that time Baba was not knowing Brahma Baba, but Brahma Baba itself became Karmatit first, right? So only one person will claim the first number. Even this one says, I have to beat my head so much, Maya comes even more powerfully. This Baba explained himself says, Shiv Baba is sitting right next to me. Brahma Baba is telling, Shiv Baba is sitting right next to me, like in between the forehead. But in spite of that, I am unable to remember him. I forget him. I understand that Shiv Baba is with me, but even then I have to remember him in the same way as you do. You do. It isn't that because I am with him, I become happy with just that. No. It tells me to remember me constantly. You are with me and you are powerful, but you will have even more storms. How else will you be able to explain to children? All these terms will pass through you. Even while sitting so close to him, I am unable to reach Karmati stage. So who would become like that? The destination is very high. So that time Brahma Baba was telling that Shiv Baba tells him that every storm will come to you because I am teaching through you, right? So you are more close to me. So you have to face more, not because of closeness, but because of the state you want to reach. His state should be highest first, then only he can become first prince, right? So let someone make that effort and show this Baba. I will show you by becoming Karmatit before you. That is not possible. This drama is predestined. You have to make a lot of effort. The main thing is your character. There is so much difference between the characters of the deities and those of impure human beings. It is Shiv Baba who makes you viceless from vicious. So now have to make effort and remember the Father. Do not forget him. So it is Shiv Baba who makes you viceless from vicious. So you now have to make effort to remember Father. Do not forget him. The poor innocent mothers are under the influence of other. That is why they are under Ravan influence. Sita Mata, they show no. Sita Mata, they say. Sita Mata under Ravan. So those souls which are under the influence of others or under the influence of Maya are called Sita Mata. So why they can, what can they do? Do you under sorry, one second. Sweeter children, continue to reform yourself. Examine your chart every night. Did I have any devilish behavior throughout the day? Flowers in a garden are number wise. No two flowers can be the same. All souls have received their own parts. Every actor continues to play his or her own part. The Father also comes and leaves only after he carries out the task of establishment. He definitely comes every 5,000 years, make you into the master of the world. He is unlimited Father, so he would surely give you the inheritance of the new world. To the sweetest, beloved, long lost, and now found children, love, remembrance, and good morning from Mother, Father, and Bap Dada. Namaste, Baba, Namaste, Shukriya, Baba, Shukriya. Essence for Dharna. Use your third eye of knowledge to see only souls. Do not look at anything with your physical eye. Practice becoming bodiless. Use your third eye, third eye of knowledge to see only souls. That's what we practice that day, no? Just think that you don't have physical eye now. One picture somebody made, I'll show you the picture. Mm. This eye we have to use. We have to imagine we have a third eye here. So, and practice becoming bodiless. Make your character divine by having remembrance of the Father. Ask your heart, to what extent have I become virtuous? Did I have any devilish behavior at all during the day? Blessing the Bap Dada hand on your head. May you remain safe from shadow of any royal form of Maya by being constantly careful and become Maya proof. At present, Maya makes your real understanding and your power of relation disappear and makes you experience something wrong to be right. When some children are nostalgic, it makes a person lose control over himself. It is the same way Royal Maya does not allow you to understand what is real, and this is why Bap Dada is making you doubly underline attention. Remain so careful that you remain safe from Maya shadow and become Maya proof. Especially keep your mind and intellect under the Father's canopy of protection. Slogan is when others see those who are easy yogis, they are easily able to have yoga. When others are those who are easy yogis, when others see those who are easy yogi, they are able to easily able to have yoga. Today's thought is the reason for waste thought is this: you have either seen waste or heard waste, and so that what you have seen and that what you have heard continues to be in your mind even against your voice. What did against your desire? Why did he say this? What he said was right, what he said was not right. This should happen, this should not happen. The mind has had the habit of listening and seeing waste for 63, but therefore it becomes attracted in that direction even now. This is why the small disobediences make the mind heavy, and because of becoming heavy, you cannot fly towards the high stage. And this is why the small disobediences that make the mind heavy, and because you become heavy, you cannot fly towards a high stage. This is very deep philosophy. The burden of the sins of past does not allow the soul to experience the stages it desires. Thank you, Baba. Thank you. Shukriya, Baba. Shukriya. Om Shanti.